This is Sam from Uniondale, and you're tuning into another edition of the Sam I Analyze Show. The NBA was not playing around. As of this morning, they gave James Harden a timeout. They disciplined him to the tune of $100,000. Let's analyze. James Harden called Daryl Morey a liar. You're a liar. You told me you were going to give me my money. And he called him a liar. And supposedly now the story goes that James was asked to opt in the $36.5 million. Daryl Morey, his boy, the guy who possibly, would have been one of his groomsmen or best man. Who knows? I'm just joking with that one. But he was close. He was close to James. He's like, look, I got you. Sign into the this year, 36.5. I'll move you right away. Don't worry, I got you. And he was looking over James' shoulder. He said, got the signature, got him. And then James Harden was like, the story goes that he promised him to move him right away. James is in China. And he was like, and he said what he said. You're a liar. That's what he basically said. And this was this morning. The NBA Players Association said, not so fast. The union said, not so fast. 100,000. Now, I just said he signed into a $36.5 million. So 100,000 is chump change, right? Right? 100,000 being chump change. But for James Harden, that's nothing, right? And the Players Association was like, "Hold up, what is going on here?" And they get the quote of the day because this is quick, fast, and in a hurry. 2.5 hours ago, to be exact, they came back and said, "Hold up." They get the quote of the day. The NBA Players Association, they say, "We respectfully disagree with the league's decision to discipline James Harden for recent comments he made, which we believe do not violate the rule against public trade demands." They said this in a statement. "We intend to file grievance and have the matter heard by our arbitrator." Meaning, James, we got you. James, you did nothing wrong. And you ask me, if there was an agreement, which I think there was, right? Because James, does he have, that's his guy. Daryl Morey's his guy. And I'm telling you, what happened was, Morey was like, look, sorry I couldn't get you the longer deal. I got you the 2 years, about 70 million, 69 mil. Who's, depending on who's doing the math, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. James Harden, and look, listen, he has no one to blame but himself. Look what he did to Houston, the way he left. Look what he did to Brooklyn. And look, you wanted the bag so bad, Brooklyn was going to give you that money. Brooklyn was going to give him that money. But no, he decided to leave. And now he's all upset. Now he's angry. So at the end of the day, look, this is nothing, in my opinion. It's not a big deal. I want to see how this plays out, though. James, he's, what is it? It's the 22nd. He celebrates a birthday in 4 days. 4. Will they trade him? That's going to be really interesting. Will he get his wish? Will he be moved? I'll tell you what. Harden really has no leverage here. He really doesn't. What are you gonna do? Move me or what? You're under contract. What are you gonna do? And Harden has to be very, very, very careful. Why he has to be careful? Because if he's not careful, he's going to be 34, right? So you don't have age. You're a young man, but for sports reasons and for this exercise, for the basketball, as a professional basketball player, I mean, you're at the you're about to be at about to be. I don't know where he's gonna. You've got a good 3 years, maybe, most 5. 39, 40. I don't know. He's already looking like he's done. So again, he has no one to blame but himself. He did the Nets dirty. He did Houston dirty at the end. And unfortunately, his own guy, and I was watching First Take the other day, and Stephen A. did mention that Harden, supposedly, it's not even Daryl Morey who's not giving him the money. It's ownership. It's ownership. It's ownership who's like, we're 60 million. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. So he's got no one to blame but himself for not staying with Brooklyn. And look, Josh Harris owns the Commanders and owns the 76ers. And although he's a multi-billionaire, he's not giving Harden that money. Smart business move. Very business savvy. So we're going to see what happens. I want to see if he gets moved. Harden in 4 days is celebrating a birthday. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens. Now, folks, kudos and shout out to WNBA player. Almost left it for the by the way, but I got another one. Asia Wilson, who tied WNBA record, 53 points tonight. The only other player to do that is Liz Cambridge, and she's no longer in the league right now. So she joins one of 3 women to score 50 plus in WNBA history. Raquana Williams also did it in 2013, and for Liz Cambridge, it was in 2018. So history was made. Now, folks, as I wanted to also bring up real fast, Knick fans, I spoke about James Harden. What's up with Evan Fournier? We're almost 2 months away from the start of the season. He's balling, by the way. He always balls out in these World Games. He's balling out right now. So, contrary to what you think, he's 30 years young. He's in his prime. Hopefully he balls out and the Knicks somebody can come calling and, yeah, we'll take him. Because Tibbs, man, I get it. You don't like him, but you got to play him in order for him to get moved. Somehow, some way. Hopefully he balls out and he's able to be moved. Now, as we close with our By the Way segment, knuckleheads, I'm telling you, knuckleheads, I don't understand when these professional athletes who make a lot of money, whether you're at the lower end, you're making 6 figures to early, 2 to 3 million. Terrence Williams, formerly of the Nets, has been sentenced to 10 years in prison for stealing $5 million from the NBA health care plan. This per the New York Post. What are you doing, man? All these guys going down for that. What are you doing? Folks, thank you for tuning in. I am on social media on Facebook at SamIAnalyze. I'm on the gram at SamIAnalyze. I am on the platform formerly known as Le Twitter, now known as. Folks, please like, subscribe, and you see that notification bell to the right. Please click on that. That will let you know the next time I drop another video. Thank you for tuning in. And as always, à tout à l'heure.